Alright, so good morning, good afternoon to each one of us. Alright, we are on our discussion on the humans. I will try to correlate, connect the previous discussions that I have discussed last week in today's discussion on humans with an objective of expounding, explaining to each one of you about the nature of humans. I am a human. We are all humans. We are a three-part being known as tripartite being comprising of a spirit, soul, and body. Of course, spirit is the innermost portion of a human. That is the part wherein we connect to God. Okay? We are capable of accessing God and communing to God because of the spirit who is the innermost. Okay? The innermost part of us. And at the middle is the soul. And it is where our emotions, okay, you get attached to your friend, our love, joy, hope, happiness, pleasure, okay, we those are under the soul. And lastly, the outermost part of our being is the body covered with a flesh. Okay? So, I am saying this because I want you to realize and reflect that we humans are imperfect. We have flaws, mistakes, failures, okay? We we screwed up all the time, right? Because regardless of our status, title, positions, okay? Regardless if you own a multi business, multi billion company on the world, okay, you are still a human. And as humans, we are not always satisfied. Nakuha? That's why according to my favorite superhero, okay, to be friendly in our discussion, sabi niya dyan, we only come to know the true power of evil when we work to suppress it in ourselves. Okay, why did I share Superman? Because naturally humans are evil. We have evil attitude, evil characteristic, evil personality. That is the nature of man. Okay? If we are all good, if there is or if there are no evils, then there shouldn't be a corruption issue. All criminals should surrender in less than a second. But they run. Okay? They chose to hide. And that is the evidence of being evil. Okay? Of course, this is the reason why Superman is my favorite. Okay? My inner child is satisfied after watching the movie. But this is one of my favorite quote at the end, no, of the movie, where he said, "I'm as human as anyone. I love, I get scared, I wake up every morning, and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and I try to make the best choices I can. I screw up all the time, but that is being human, and that's my greatest strength." Right. It's clear. Okay? We all know him. Came from planet Krypton, half human, half alien, but he was portrayed in the movie, okay, as a hero who screwed up all the time. Even a hero fails. A good, okay, person has a flaws, mistakes. We commit mistakes. Okay? We commit failures. And what's the point of the story? Why I'm sharing this, guys? I just want us all to be kind. Okay? Pakisabi nga, kung may katabi ka, o kaya naman sa sarili mo, mag-reflect ka ngayon, be kind. Be kind to yourself. Encourage yourself, guys. We are vulnerable on anxiety, depression, but be kind to yourself. Okay? This is not a seminar. Okay? I'm giving a sermon and encouragement that is free. Recorded pa ito. I do hope na maalala ninyo ito at the end of this sem. Okay? Every day is a battle. No? Every day is chaos. Nakuha natin. But be kind to yourself and be kind to one another. That's why, as I rehearse this lecture, I would like to ask the question, when was the last time we have reflected? Kailan tayo huli nag-reflect, okay, about sa kabutihan? Nakuha nyo? Kailan ka huling naging kind? Kailan ka huling naging mabuti? Are you aware of your own personal struggles? We have each, okay, own struggles, and we easily judge. We tend to easily condemn our neighbors, our fellows. I got that because stereotype, okay, is common in Filipinos. Ano ibig sabihin ng stereotype? Pag may nakita kang nakatattoo, oh, drug addict yan. Pag may nakita kang nakatattoo, oh, galing yan sa kulungan. Those are examples of stereotypes, and disclaimer lang po yun, guys, ha? Pag nakita mo ang isang tao na malusog, sasabihin mo, high blood yan, diabetic yan, di ba? May mga ganun tayong stereotype. Pero when was the last time we asked ourselves, ano kayong pinagdadaanan ng taong to? He or she is being issued. Okay? He or she is being silent. Pinag-initan siya ng grupo ni ganito. Pinag-initan siya dun sa klase. Right? Now, class, when was the last time, or when was the last time you've expressed kindness? Okay, I will not dig deeper on this, but this is the nature of human. Because before I relate this to the ethics of medtech laws of this syllabus and this lecture, we need to understand our nature, that we are three parts, composed of three parts, termed as tripartite being. Alright? So, the external part of our existence or being is composed of the body, which means a dwelling. It resembles a house. Okay? It is a shelter. It is a protection. That's why it is termed as physical body. It has barriers. The integumentary system is the external barrier of a human. And when we dive, okay, into the second, okay, portion, we will find the soul. Okay? The soul is in Pangasinan. Okay, joke lang po. The soul is kaluluwa. It is where our personality, okay, located. Our thinking, our emotion, our will. Diba? Nabanggit ko yan noon. The ability to choose. Okay? Nasa soul po yan. Kaya kung yung teacher mo, terror, masungit, tahimik, happy, madaldal, makwela, kasi yan ang design nila. Yan yung kaluluwa nila. Kaya kahit sabihan mo yung mga yan, hindi na yan magbabago kasi nga that's innate towards them. Kaya ganun talagang buhay, kailangan makisama, kailangan pakisamahan, because we are, okay, different to each other. The beauty of differences is creating balance to the society, creating balance to the world. Okay? Kailangan hindi puro masaya. Kailangan may mga taong mainitin. Kailangan may mga taong masungit, 'di ba? Para may balance. But whatever personality you have, okay, whatever type of people or human you are, okay, meron ka pa ring gift, meron ka pa ring talent, at special ka pa rin. Okay? And of course, spirit. It determines our identity. The innermost portion of a human is our access to God. Because in nature, God is a spirit. Right? So, if we know God and we communicate to God, that is through the Spirit, and that is innate, part of creation. I just want you to show, no? I'm telling the design of our nature. Now, as you can see, the speech, the senses, and action. Okay. Saan po sila located? Where are they located? In the body, in the dwelling. Right? So, I do hope na maganda po itong aralin. Okay? Kapag bakasyon, kung interested kayo. Kasi gusto ko lang naman na i-open po ito. No? So, para mas magets natin, ito po yung isang illustration yan. 3 parts of men. Ito po ay napakalawak na topic at napaka-interesting na topic, and I do not go beyond on the ethics. Okay? Siyempre, nature kasi ng human, kaya na-push ako na sabihin din, na feel ko rin na kailangan sabihin sa inyo para maging kind tayo at hindi tayo maging judgmental as future medtechs. Kasi pagka ngayon pa nga lang, may mga iba't ibang tao na tayong nakakasalamuha. How much more when you work and you became professionals? So, the point of this discussion is humans evolve. Okay? Humans are working in progress. The point is, we are the doer and the recipient of our actions. Kung kung itong estudyante pinasa ko, may good may good ako matatanggap. Kung itong estudyante binagsak ko, may bad akong matatanggap. In short, we individuals, okay, ay merong will. Pero tandaan natin ang nature natin, kapag tayo ay pumili sa isang bagay, panindigan natin lagi kung ano yung consequence. Kaya kung nangupya ka at sabi ng prof mo, 0 ka na, bagsak ka na, huwag kang mag-complain because you chose to cheat, and dapat aware ka sa consequence. You chose to cheat, embrace the consequence. That should be the standard. That should be our aim na hindi gawin. At ang gawin natin ay magpursige ka, mag-aral ka, pumasa ka, and then mag-move forward ka, umusad ka. Nakuha? Hindi yung gagawa ka ng paraan ng ikasisira mo lang din. Nakuha natin. That's why morality comes in. And morality is the system of principles, values, and rules. Tinutulungan tayo netong mag-isip. Tama ba to o mabuti? Tama ba ito o mali? Ang ethics ngayon ay guide. Kaya lahat ng mga pinag-aralan natin, deontology, types ng ethics, bakit ganoon? Okay? Ganon yung pinag-aralan natin. Tinuturo ko sa inyo, binabasa natin, paano ba maging professional? Ano ba itong autonomy? Ano ba itong non-maleficence? Ano ba itong beneficence? Bakit ko kailangan itong gawin sa tao? Bakit kailangan kong i-live out ang autonomy, ang justice? Because we know that they too are humans. Right? And they have rights. I have a right. You have the right. We are all have the right. That's why there is human rights. Karapatan, hindi kanan. May kanan na tayo, may karapatan pa tayo. Are you getting my point, guys? Because on the future, we will be, or you will be, in a position. I don't know where God is going to lead you, but ensure that you will become responsible and accountable in the future. Pwede kang mailuklok sa isang title, pwede kang maluklok sa isang posisyon, na mataas na posisyon sa iyong nasasakupan. Ikaw ay magiging pinuno, ikaw ay magiging leader. And now, regardless of the status and profession and the title or position that you are going to be part of or play or role in the future, take note, you are a human. You fail, you commit mistake, you commit flaws. But you evolve, you develop, you learn. And my point is, be kind whatever circumstance you may feel or experience today and tomorrow and forever and on the future. Whatever will be, hanggat nabubuhay tayo, we learn. We fail and we learn. That's the point of ethics. Kaya nga medyo kakaiba itong topic ng meticulous na ethics, and this is one also of my favorite because I want you all to realize, and I want you all to reflect on our being humans. Kasi minsan umaasa tayong perfectionist. I don't know your culture, I don't know your status, I don't know your upbringing. Pwede kang dumepende sa mga sinasabi ko ngayon, pwede mong hindi panimula ng mga sinasabi ko ngayon, but I do hope, kahit maging kind ka man lang, gusto ko ngayon na ma-realize ninyo na yung kapwa natin na nahihirapan, maging kind tayo. Unawain natin. Nakuha nyo? And my challenge, you know what? My daily challenge is to extend patience, lalo na sa traffic. Nakuha nyo? My daily challenge is kung paano unawain ang mga sobrang ingay na estudyante sa hallway ng University of Baguio. O di ba maingay kayo? Minsan nagrarant ako, ang ingay naman ng mga to. Pero lagi ko inisip, aware kaya sila na may mga faculty dito? Lagi kong inisip, baka akala ng mga estudyante na to, yung boses nila hindi naririnig sa loob. Kasi malas ninyo pagka ibang personality. Okay? Pag ibang personality yan, bahala kayo. I mean, are you getting my point? That's what I'm trying to say, guys. We can perceive morality into two ways. One, it can be descriptive. Two, it can be normative. And when I say descriptive, paglalarawan, from the keyword description, describe, okay, this type of morality, okay, is accepted by society. Okay? The values, codes, conducts, and social norms that are accepted by society. It focuses on the question is instead of ought. Okay? This is what to do. This is what you ought to do. So, in descriptive morality, this is right. In normative morality, this is what you ought to do. Are you getting my point? Because normative morality refers to objective, universal code of conduct that all rational people under specified conditions would endorse. Halimbawa, okay, when it comes to killing, if we perceive killing in this under descriptive morality, it should ask the question and it should mirror to us this concept: killing is not right. But if you want to mirror normative morality, it it answers the question, or it gives you the idea of killing should be punished. Diba? Again, descriptive morality, killing is not right. Normative morality, killing should be punished. What's the correlation? What's the relevance of my lecture? We face moral dilemma every day, guys. Stand for what is right. We are in a world of chaos. We are in a world of corruption. An imperfect world. And every day is challenge. Every day is chaos. As a student, professional, we face moral dilemma every day. But I want you to do what is right, even if it costs your friendship. Sakit naman nun. Well, in relation to that, there are terminologies of ethics na ito araw-araw po nating may encounter. Lalo na kapag ka ngayong finals, di ba? Meron talagang tendency na gawin natin ang hindi. Siguro nafe-feel naman nating lahat, no? I want you to introduce on the concept of concupiscence. Concupiscence is the tendency or inclination towards sin or moral weakness that affects the human behavior. And it is often related to desire or passion. By the way, concupiscence in theology and in humans are commonly used when it comes to sexual desires, because concupiscence class is the same as lust of the flesh. Nakuha? Kaya sabi niya dyan, it refers to the struggle between human desires and moral reason. Pero kapag ka nag-incline ka dito, niyakap mo ito, kinatabi mo ito, talagang maapektuhan yung behavior mo. Kasi yung concupiscence ay lust. Okay? Sir, ano naman ang connection niyan doon sa topic natin at bilang mga medtech student? Okay? Bilang mga medtech student, yung concupiscence or lust ay nai-experience at na-encounter natin yan. Okay, so ano ba yung example natin dito? A medtech discovers error in the lab result that could delay the release of reports. So the temptation might them to ignore the mistake to save time. Yung sasabihin mo, dami-dami naman ng sige na, i-shorten natin tong time, doktorin na lang natin. Yun ba? Tsaka parang sinasabi mo rin na, sige na, finals naman na, sige, palihim na akong ngopya para pumasa na ako. Nakuha? Yun lang yung gusto kong i-point. Ignorance. Kulang sa kalaman, awareness, understanding about the moral or factual matters. Halimbawa, nakalimutan mong maglagay ng labels doon sa blood sample kasi nagmamadali ka. Yan. Takot. Emotional reaction. Kasi ito yung napoperceive mo. It can affect decision making and moral responsibility. So, sa ethics, na-encounter natin yung fear. Actions done under extreme fear may lessen the moral guilt. Okay? Hala, finals na. Hirap-hirap naman ng exam ni Sir Clyde. Babagsak ako sa kanya. Hala, natatakot ako. Kaya, anong nangyari? Dahil sa takot ka, napaperceive mo na threat ang medtech laws, danger ang medtech laws, napaperceive mo. Kaya ngayon, your fear awakens your anxiety. Tuwang-tuwa tuloy yung ate mo pag may anxiety ka, di ba? Kasi anxiety. Joke lang yon. Okay, pero anxiety is not a good feeling. Alam niyo kung bakit nadadala yung estudyante? Kasi puro kayo overthinker minsan. Nag-overthink kayo, napakasimpleng tanong lang eh. Grabe, yun lang pala. Hindi kayo nag-iisa. Ako rin noon, when I was a student, yan ang dahilan kung bakit hindi ko na perfect ang quiz. Noon, 14 out of 15 nakuha ko. Pero dahil nag-overthink ako sa isa, sayang. 14 over 15 tuloy nakuha ko instead na perfect. So, gusto ko, kung ano yung alam ninyo, yun na yun. Huwag na kayong mag-overthink. Pag nabilugan nyo na, huwag na. Diba? Training nyo nga tong school eh. Kasi kapag ka nag-doubt na naman kayo, wala. Kaya dapat, overcome fear with faith. Okay? Because faith is something na hindi mo pa nakita pero inaasahan mo na. Parang sinasabi mo sa sarili mo, 75 ako kay Sir Rebosa, pasado ako kay Sir Rebosa. That is faith. Hindi mo pa naramdaman o nakita, pero pinaniniwalaan mo na. Dapat ganun. Nakuha? Dapat ganun tayong lahat, guys. Alright? Next, violence. Okay? Violence is when a person colored violet. Violence, yung gagawin mong violet. Anyway, violence is the use of physical force, coercion, or power to harm, control, or intimidate others. Okay? Ano? Lalaban ka? Gusto mo sapakin kita? Mga ganon. Okay? Coercion. Ano ba yung sabihin ng coercion? Sige pare, pag di mo pinakopya, FO tayo. Sige, pag di mo pinakopya, sisiraan kita. Power to harm or intimidate others. Mamaya ka lang sa labasa. Titiguraduhin ko sa'yo. Pagpapayaran mo mga ginawa mo sa akin. Hype ka. Ganon. Yan. Violence ang tawag dyan. In the moral and legal context, violence violates. O, diba? Violates. Dapat blacks or reds. Joke. Violence violates human dignity and freedom. Halimbawa, yung medtech, okay, natapon niya yung dugo sa sahig at yung supervisor, sabi niya, ikaw, ha? Hindi ka ba marunong mag-ingat? Wala kang kwenta, wala kang silbi. Ikaw ay isang yun, yung mga ano, di ba, alam nyo na kung ano ibig kong sabihin. Dapat, pag ganun, matuto tayong kontrolin ang ating, though, gets ko yung tinatawag natin na righteous anger. May mga karapatan din tayong kasi part ng emotion ang magalit. Hindi naman masama, hindi ka naman worse na tao kung nagalit ka, kasi that's part of emotion. May mga kinakagalit talaga tayo. Like, halimbawa ako, di ba? Pag nakita kita nag-cheat, cheating, talaga magagalit ako. Kahit na lagi kong sinasabing, love, joy, hope! Love, joy, hope! Kahit lagi kong sinasabing, Lovejoy, Hope! Magagalit pa rin ako pag nakita kong nag-violate kayo o nag-cheat kayo, guys. Di ba? Yun ang ibig kong sabihin. Kaya, wala ding samahan ng loob, mga brothers and sisters. Walang samaan ng loob pag sinabi kong bagsak ka kasi nag-cheat ka, nahuli kita. Huwag sasamang loob sa akin. Okay? Kasi nag-violate ka sa rules ko. Ganun po yung ibig kong sabihin. Okay? Okay, justice. Okay, I'm a member of Justice League. Justice is the moral and legal principle of fairness. Kaya yan ang gusto ko rin. Be fair. Kuha. So sa ethics, meron tayong commutative. Okay? Fairness in exchanges, distributive, fair allocation, and social justice. Okay? So halimbawa, yung medtech ay nasa hospital and it receives 2 urgent test requests, one from a VIP and another from a regular patient. Now, what you're going to do, unahin mo ba si VIP o si regular? It's up to you. You know what is right. You know what's the protocol at alam niyo naman kung ano yung tinuro ko. Next is stewardship. Usually, it is the responsibility of managing, caring of the resources. Okay? In ethics, it means acting with accountability and sustainability in decision making. So halimbawa, ikaw ang chief medtech ng hospital at lahat ng mga reagent, first in, first out, walang mag-expire, dapat on time ang pagpasok ng reagent, ganun din ang paglabas, ganun din ang pag-dispose, ganun din sa quality control ng machine. Okay. Hindi mo pwedeng, dapat, ito ang ethics dito na natutunan ko, hindi to pwedeng itrato as gadget lang naman yan, technology lang naman yan. Sige na, yan, hayaan mo na yan, basta yung mga ganyan na concept, yung mga ganyan na mga attitude, yung mga tipong ay, medtechlos lang naman yan, sige, i-give up ko na yan, mas pipiliin ko ang IS kasi major subject. Medtechlos naman nasa board exam din, di ba? Oh. Siguro gusto ko lang maalis yung, or sana hindi natin masanay yung konsepto na hayaan na lang. Kasi sabi nga dito, pag steward ka ng isang bagay, parang aakuin mo yun na ikaw ang tagapangalaga, ikaw yung tagapag-ingat, hindi sa'yo, kaya nga iingatan mo eh. Nakuha? Okay? Kaya in professional ethics, it's striving for continuous improvement and competence in serving others. Well, in my belief, okay, and in the facts and the truth that I'm holding on, etong pagprofession, itong teaching, hindi to akin. Gift ito. Kaya kailangan kong pangalagaan. I need to do what is right in this field. Nakukuha? It is the commitment to perform one's duties and actions with the highest quality, integrity, and professionalism. Hindi ko naman pwedeng ipasa yung cheater o nag-cheat, di ba? I am not doing the right thing if that's the case. Pero, kung nakikita ko, effort to, halos mapuyat na, wala pa pala siyang tulog para lang pumasa. Tapos, i-make sure mo naman na hindi ka lang magpapaawa sa akin. I-make sure mo sa scores mo na quality. Nakuha? Kasi nagko-complain tayo. Bakit ang baba ng scores natin? 'Di ba? Sabi ko nga, reflect ka muna. Ako pag may mali ako, pag may di ako na encode, inamin ko 'yun kasi I commit mistakes, I commit flaws. 'Di ba? Inaamin ko 'yan. Kasi malay mo nga nag-chat ka pala sa akin, ay ito po yung score ko pero nakalimutan ko kasi nga nakaano ka pa, spam. Kunwari ganun. Pinare-recall mo tapos nakaligtaan ko. Okay, sige, I will record that. Pero kung halimbawang okay naman tayo sa transparency ng record, na-record ko naman, tapos pula talaga, that is the right thing. Pula talaga eh. Wala nang excuse. Kahit anong extension, wala na. Final grading na to. Kung ano yung grade mo ng final, yun na yun. Tandaan nyo yun ha. Huwag na kayong mag-message ng Christmas at New Year. Yun lang yung example ko. Tort. Itong tort ay yung talong. No, tort is a civil wrong committed by one person that causes harm or injury to another, leading to liability. O halimbawa, negligence. Halimbawa, defamation. O kaya naman assault. Next, what is a malpractice? It is a form of professional negligence in which a healthcare provider fails to meet the accepted standards of care, resulting in harm, injury, or death to a patient. Alright, that ends our discussion. Thank you very much for not increasing the speed of my voice. Thank you for your patience. God bless sa quiz.